Discovery of nucleus. J.J. Thomson was the first to propose model of the atom. Okay, according to him, atom is a sphere in which positive charge is spread uniformly and the electrons are embedded in it so as to make the atom electrically neutral. So, an atom is a sphere which has a positive charge and this charge is uniformly spread and electrons are embedded in it. Okay, and due to this equal positive and equal negative charges, they are electrically neutral, and this model is known as plum pudding model, but it could not explain many experimental observations. So the model of the atom discovered by Rutherford through his alpha ray scattering experiment. Okay, alpha ray scattering experiment. Or gold foil experiment, or we can call it as Rutherford scattering experiment. Okay. So this experiment contains radioactive material which acts as a source of alpha particle. Okay, alpha particles emitted from the source passed through lead plate and falls on thin sheet of gold foil. Okay, a circular screen coated with zinc sulfide is placed around the gold foil to detect the deflection suffered by this alpha particle. Okay, detection suffered by this alpha particle. When an alpha particle strike on it, flash of light is obtained. Okay, or flash of light is given out. So after this, the following observations are noted. Okay, first point, most of the alpha particles, that is 99% of alpha particles, passed through gold foil without deflection. Okay, passed through gold foil without deflection. Next point, he noticed that few alpha particles deflected through small angles. Okay, small angles. Few alpha particles deflected through small angles or small acute angles. Okay. Then third point, he noticed that very few alpha particles, only one about 2000, okay, sorry, 20,000, one from 20,000, only that much, very few alpha particles were deflected through large angles, large angles. Okay, some are deflected in 180 degree. Okay, some were deflected back in 180 degree. Okay, from these observations, he concluded that, so if we consider this circle as the atom, okay, and this is the positive center, most of the alpha particles go straight, which means that most of the space in the atom is empty. Next, we know these positively charged alpha particles, when they come close to another positively charged alpha particles only, they deflect. Okay, few alpha particles deflected means they come to, these alpha particles come close to the positively charged mass. Okay, come close to positively charged mass. and Rutherford called this as nucleus. Okay. Next, third point, few alpha particles deflected in large angles means this nucleus occupies a very small space in the atom. Okay. Nucleus occupies small space in the atom. And it is seen that the radius of atom, if the radius is 10 raised to minus 10, the nuclear radius, that is the radius of the nucleus, is only 10 raised to minus 15. That much difference will be there. So this means that the size of the nucleus is very small as compared to the size of the atom. Okay. On the basis of above observations, Rutherford concluded the model of the atom is, first point, most of the mass and all positive charge of an atom is concentrated in a very small region at the center of the atom known as nucleus. Okay. Most of the mass and all positive charge of an atom is concentrated at the center of the atom in a small region, in a very small region called nucleus. And size of the nucleus is very small as compared to the size of the atom. Next, second point, nucleus is surrounded by negatively charged electrons which balances the positive charge at the center. Nucleus of the atom is surrounded by negatively charged particles called electrons, which balances the charge of nucleus. Okay. Third point, electrons are revolving with very high speed in circular paths called orbits. Electrons are revolving around the nucleus at very high speed in circular paths called orbits. And the centrifugal force with which the electrons are revolving around the nucleus will balance us with the electrostatic force of attraction between the nucleus and electron. Okay. Centrifugal force balances with electrostatic force of attraction. Okay. Last point is, most of the space in an atom is empty. Most of the space in an atom is empty. Okay. And this model of the atom resembles to the solar system, that is nuclear model resembles to solar system. Instead of nucleus, the sun is at the center and the planets are revolving around the sun in circular paths called orbits. Okay.